Ha! Alright, hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Let me get some things situated here. This is kind of a new type of setup for me personally, in terms of what I'm trying to do with this stream here. Okay, cool. I think we're good. How's everyone doing? Okay. Figured I'd go live a little bit early and just make sure that everything is going to work correctly. What's up, David, Rehan, Toman, Antisako, Anafkazi, Paul Armandaris, Thomas Moyes. What's up, everyone? Rocky, hello. Okay, question for you all. Isaac Taylor, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm going to put on the Hasbro PulseCon stream right now. They're doing Ghostbusters right now. Let me know how the audio is, okay?
It's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Walmart.com. Please be patient if reveals are not
How is
ready
my audio
exactly
versus the stream audio?
Thanks.
Should I, like, increase stream audio, lower stream audio? Like, how is that the stream right
It is
now?
awesome. But I think it's time to turn this panel over to our friends Kevin and Chris. Bill, do you want to introduce our special guest?
Or should I lower it
or
not?
We do have a special guest. And
just let me know what you think.
Before we hear from Kevin and Chris, how many of you fans out there feel like taking a sneak peek at the real
test
Ecto-1?
to make sure that things will work.
Allow me to introduce the director
audio
of Ghostbusters
is
Afterlife,
audio
Jason
is
Reitman
good,
himself.
sounds good.
And if you're lucky enough, he might even let you play with the sirens.
Thank you. Perfect.
Hello, PulseCon. Hello, Ghostbusters. It's Jason Reitman, director of Ghostbusters Afterlife.
I don't think I can actually increase the volume of the stream. The only thing I can do is
when Gil Kennedy and I started
decrease
writing Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is originally called Rust City, hence the condition, one of the things we were most excited about was getting...
Okay, I turned that off. So basically what's going to happen is, I think in about 10 minutes, they're going to go live with the Power Rangers panels. And so we'll be able to watch along. I'll have the stream just like you saw. And then when they have like special reveals and it gets kind of big, so this is the normal setup.
We were literally going frame
They're doing
by frame
Ghostbusters right now.
84
And then when it gets to like a big reveal, I'll swap so that you can see it in full screen, but still see me. And then we'll swap back,
there's a few differences,
and we'll be able to do that.
The latter, a lot of people...
I still want to always have my face on the screen on the stream because I don't want them to like copyright flag it or something for, you know, I don't know. They could be weird about it. Who knows? But this is it, everyone. We are just minutes away from the Hasbro PulseCon Power Rangers panels. So this is very, very exciting. Let me pull up the descriptions here of these panels. For those that don't know what's happening right now, if you're confused. Okay. Are you ready for this? So coming up first at 2:50 p.m., so in about 10 minutes, is the Hasbro Power Rangers panel. It says, join us for the Power Rangers brand panel featuring more phenomenal news and brand announcements across new Power Rangers product. Be the first to see new Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures and other products yet to hit shelves, as well as sneak peeks of upcoming items. All of this exciting news will be followed by Q&A with the design, sculpting, creative, and marketing teams from Hasbro. Go Power Rangers. Lightning Collection reveals, that'll be interesting. I have a feeling a good chunk of it's going to be stuff that has already been leaked, but maybe there's some new stuff. And then after that is the Power Rangers Entertainment panel, moderated by Andre Meadows, Black Nerd. It says, Unleash the Beast. The cast of Power Rangers Beast Morphers will be reuniting live at PulseCon, sharing behind-the-scenes stories from the set and talking about what life has been like being a Power Ranger. The panel, moderated by Andre Meadows, Black Nerd, will feature never-before-seen footage and a live Q&A. If that's not enough, we'll be making a historic announcement, or should we say prehistoric. Ranger Nation, if this panel could be summed up in one word, it would be more phenomenal. So what does that mean? Well, we'll get a Beast Morphers cast panel, which will be a lot of fun. I'm hoping for a bloopers video, because those are always cool. But also, it seems like today might finally be the day where the Dino Fury cast is officially revealed. Now, if you've been paying attention in the fandom, It's kind of already been out there. The Illuminati has, you know, kind of revealed the cast and stuff. But officially speaking, this might be the unveiling, which is very exciting. All right. So what are you all hoping for? I'm curious to know your, you know, what your thoughts are. Let's see. Tomman256 says, I am praying for a Quasar Saber to be made. That would be sick. That would be so cool. I would love that. Hope we can get a Dino Fury Ranger in the first wave for 2021. Oh, you're talking like Lightning Collection? Ooh, interesting. Yeah, you know, I honestly feel like the next wave of Lightning Collection figures will be revealed. The one that's already been leaked out that has like MMPR Green, the re-release of MMPR White, Dino Thunder Red, and Z Putties. So that's been leaked. People have it. So I'm expecting the official reveal. I don't think we're going to see Wave 8, but you never know. They could surprise us. I just want a Ninjor figure. Yeah, that would be cool. How do you ask a question on the panel? I have a feeling, I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling this is all pre-recorded. So I don't think you'd be able to ask questions, but like they might have Hasbro people in the chat. I don't know. You'd have to go on the Hasbro Pulse channel and watch. Astro Megazord. Oh my god, Paul, I would love that. I would love the Astro Megazord. I would love it. How do you feel about the gender swapped Green Ranger? I think that's really cool. I'm glad that we are getting more female characters. I think they, you know, they should do that, and that's really, really cool. So, yeah. Hoping for Dino Fury cast official reveal, maybe Lightning Collection figures that have not been leaked. Hoping to see Power Rangers Dino Thunder Yellow Ranger Lightning Collection figure. Wait. Do we have Dino Thunder Yellow? Wait. We do, right? No, we don't. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of In Space Yellow. Why am I thinking that? Dino Thunder, we're getting Dino Thunder Red. And I think that's the first Dino Thunder figure. But yellow would be really cool. More role-play and cosplay helmets for Lightning Collection. Tie. Yeah, that'd be cool. I would want the V-Lancer. A lot of role-play items. That'd be cool. I want all Morphers again, but bigger in diecast. Do you think Hasbro will confirm whether or not they will continue to adapt Sentai during the panel? Charizard Ranger? I doubt it. I don't think that type of... Look, here's the thing. I don't think if... Okay. I'm not going to get into whether you believe the Super Sentai adaptations ending for Power Rangers thing or not. That's a whole other conversation. But if that does happen, I don't think Hasbro will ever say, we are no longer adapting Super Sentai. I think what will happen is like Dino Fury will air and then they'll be like announcing Power Rangers animated series or announcing this and just saying like, here's this new thing, and just stop talking about the old thing, and then everyone, by default, you'll be like, oh, well, yeah, that's not a Sentai adaptation, so I guess it's over. You know, like, I don't ever see Hasbro being like, we are no longer doing this, because then that's seen as negative news. You know, like, if you ever go and say, we are no longer doing this, or we are no longer doing that, that's perceived as a negative. But if you go out and say, check out this awesome new animated series that's really cool, then I think the fans will just kind of understand, like, oh, okay, we're no longer doing the Sentai adaptations. You know what I mean? So I think they would spin it in a positive manner. We have Dino Thunder White. That's the one, Ikari Evan. Thank you. I forgot about that. I have White. I still have to request the new helmet, the fixed helmet. They're still on Ghostbusters right now, guys. So in a few minutes, whenever it starts, I'll swap over and add the stream onto here. It's a little distracting because I can hear the stream in the background this whole time and I'm trying to talk, but I don't have a way to mute it with my setup. But this hopefully will be fun. I figured, look, worst case scenario, this is another big disappointment stream, but at least I get to chat with you all during the stream, right? So at least we get to have some fun in that way. It sounds like they're wrapping up the Ghostbuster stuff, and then I'll add it back on here. Daniel, what do I think about Cure Major? I really like it. I'm a couple episodes behind, but I've seen like almost 20 episodes, so I've seen most of it already. I've been mostly keeping up. Master Morpher, that'd be cool. Alright, we shall see what they end up announcing. They'll probably officially announce the Zeo Megazord too. I've been waiting for that for so long. It's so weird that they still haven't officially confirmed it. Honestly, I'm half expecting them to never talk about it, and it's just a toy that shows up, you know, at retailers. But you never know. Hopefully, if they don't confirm it today, I have a feeling they're just never going to talk about it. So maybe today. I would expect today would kind of be the day to do it, you know? I also wonder, you gotta, you know, get Hasbro Pulse ready if you want to put in your pre-orders as well. You know, if they put up stuff for pre-order after this, I don't know. I don't see any, like, Ghostbuster stuff that was put up right now. So I don't know if that's, like, a thing they're doing or not. But I guess we'll find out. Alright, I'm going to swap over. Looks like they're wrapping up the Ghostbuster stuff, so let's do this.
Be busted.
Alright, y'all. Are you ready? Power Rangers 250. Oh, wait, there's copyright music. Stop this copyright music. Okay. They're playing music from Spotify. I don't want to get my stream flagged. I'll put it back on once the music ends. There's a countdown. 6, 5, 4. Oh, that's weird. The screen is slightly moving, and it made me feel like I was, like, moving. That was weird.
And to our internal Ghostbusters team, we could not be more excited about this brand. From toys to the new movie, Bustin' has never felt so good. Now, from the streets of New York and battles with ghosts, it's time to head to the monster-laden streets of Angel Grove to discuss your favorite spandex-wearing, karate-fighting action
here we
stars.
go.
That's right.
Angel Grove time.
It's Morphin' time.
It's
we
Morphin'
have
time.
2 more phenomenal panels today. The first focused on new and upcoming product, and the second focused on some great entertainment reveals and news. So let's get to it. Here to kick off our first Mighty Morphin Power panel is John, joined by the Power Rangers design team, Loretta, Corey, Sam, Jonathan, and Joe.
These are cool graphics here. I have not watched much of this live, so I don't know how the format has been going. I've just seen little snippets. Is this actually live? Maybe this is actually truly live.
All right, I think we're live. Can you guys hear me? Oh, fantastic. Hey guys, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining us for our first ever Power Rangers PulseCon panel. We are so happy to be here with you. This year obviously threw some curveballs and did everything in its power to prevent
I'm not
this
showing
from
it full screen all the time because I'm afraid of it being copyright.
In fact, speaking of curveballs, thank you for the introduction. I'm not John.
Whenever there's
I'm
any
actually
reveals,
Joe. I'm not even
I'll do
supposed
this.
to be here right now.
Okay,
Our
so that way
buddy
you can see full screen for the reveals.
His wife just had a baby. So John's
But
in the
otherwise,
hospital with his
we'll
wife,
swap.
Catherine. They just welcomed their new baby girl. We got a new Power Ranger. So if you guys can help me in the comments section, why don't we welcome her? Let's give her a huge congratulations. This is a PulseCon first, everybody. We are live. Anything can happen, obviously.
All right, I guess it truly is
I'm
live.
Joe. I'm on the marketing team.
I thought this would be pre-recorded,
really, what
but
that
that's
means
cool.
is that I just get to take credit for all the work that this ridiculously talented team does. So I'm going to stop yapping, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Hey, what's up?
All right.
Hey, what's
So
up?
these
My
are all the
name's
people
Jonathan.
here.
I am the design lead for branding and graphics. I've loved giant robots my whole life, but I really fell in love with Power Rangers in 2018 at Power Morphicon. It was my first visit, and I was just blown away by how cool the fans were and how cool the scene was. And after that, I was totally hooked.
It's cut off, but the person behind my
Hey everybody,
face in
I'm
the green
Sam.
is
I'm
Loretta.
a copywriter on Power Rangers, so I do fun stuff with words and toys. I've been with the brand the whole time Hasbro's had it, and I've been with Power Rangers since 1993. I've been a fan straight through every season, even when I used to have to hide my Power Rangers t-shirts underneath work shirts. And now I do it for a living, so it's pretty great.
Nice, Sam. That's cool. They got like true fans in here.
Hey there, I'm Loretta, one of the designers on the brand, and I am a 90s child, so I'm really excited that I get to relive my childhood and bring all these awesome products to life for you.
Whenever they just say 90s
hey guys,
child, I'm just like, you just watch Mighty Morphin.
Coming to you live as the Pink Ranger, the color of my surf shorts, and the color of some of my favorite smooth jazz albums. And I'm the design manager, global design lead on Power Rangers. So excited to be part of this amazing universe with all of you.
I need these background images, right?
Hey guys, I'm Corey. I'm the 3D sculptor for the Power Rangers figures. Like Sam, I have been on the brand since Hasbro started making the Power Rangers toys.
Rocking it with Lightning Collection.
And I love Power Rangers as a kid, and I'm obsessed with all superheroes and all things action figures. Power Rangers is the perfect brand for great action figures and great action play. So it has been just a delight to be able to bring these figures to life and share them with all the fans.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you, Corey. All right, guys. So it looks like we've assembled our team of teens with attitude, or in my case, a 40-year-old with attitude. But nobody's counting. So let's take a look and see what we're going to get into today.
Let's just do this. Let's just keep it this way. It looks like they're getting into
retro,
reviews.
Which is really exciting.
Wait,
we may or may not see some Megazords.
This must be the Zeo Megazord.
And then, of course, we're going to get into Power Rangers Lightning Collection. So really
Looks
great
like
reveals
Zeo
coming.
Megazord's
Hopefully reveals, because Lord knows social media has been doing an awesome job at that for us. So thank you, social media. But also at the end of our presentation, we're going to have a Q&A session.
Shout out to Josh.
So make sure in the comments that you post your questions and make sure you hashtag them QA so we can collect them and try to answer as many as we can at the end of
Josh is the
our
real
panel. All right,
revealer.
so we're going to get retro. Loretta mentioned that she's a child of the 90s. I am a child of the 80s, but I have some really fond memories of the 90s as well. I remember my Discman. I remember my awesome see-through telephone.
I wonder if they're going to show any beyond the Zeo Megazord.
I mean, I had probably about 9 hours and 18 headaches lodged with that thing before I could finally see the dolphins, but I saw those dolphins. So with that, the best thing about the 90s, of course, is the Power Rangers.
Oh, all right. Here we go. Please don't flag my channel for the Mighty Morphin music. Let me just turn down the... Oh wait, no, wrong volume. Sorry. Wrong volume.
Yes.
I wanted to turn down the volume
back in the 90s. Fantastic.
of the Mighty Morphin theme, but I turned down my own volume.
We've got a real special treat for you. We're going to get into our Retro Morphin Power Rangers line. And Loretta and Corey are going to tell you a little bit about that right now.
Oh, Retro Morphin Power. So not just the Megazords.
Yeah, like Joe said, we are throwing it back to some pretty iconic figures that you guys may recognize. You know we love MMPR, and we know you love it too. So
we may recognize.
Here we go. We have some more new stuff for you, a little revamp.
Why do these...
You can see this time we have updated the portraits, so their likeness is more accurate to the actor. Corey, do you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
This is throwing me off.
So with these figures, we definitely wanted them to feel retro, feel classic, feel like they were from a bygone era.
It's flip heads, but they're new flip heads.
So we did make their sculpts of the portraits more lifelike and capture the likenesses of the actors that portrayed the Rangers. A little bit.
What do you guys think in the chat?
We did still keep them a little bit stylized though, so that they wouldn't feel out of the world of the 90s and the retro. And then also for the helmets, we did update their styling a little bit, so it was a little bit distorted, a little bit playful, but still very recognizable as the Ranger that they are.
Huh.
Yeah, and to that point, we also made sure that we kept the deco pretty minimal.
Look at the articulation,
we've been doing a lot with deco, and we could add more, but we really wanted to keep it in the vein of what you would have seen back then.
Better, at least.
And also keep these crazy cool proportions that we have on these figures.
I don't know, kind of like it. That's awesome.
Another way that we updated this is the articulation. I mean, you can tell just by looking at this, totally different. not your old toy.
Very bulky looking.
Tell us more about that.
I mean, I guess it has to be for the flip head.
So wanting to update these, make them, as playable and as fun as possible. Coin. So we have updated them to have 9 points of articulation. That are all full ball joint articulation. So you're not going to get just, single range movement anymore. You're going to be able to get, a lot more articulation, a lot more poses. So you can really have a lot of fun playing with these whilst you're activating its morph feature.
Yeah, and speaking of which, now we have it located on the belt buckle. And so it's front facing, you can look at it, and it's on auto repeat. So it actually flips on its own and no need to reset, which is a game changer.
Finally. Now when I sit in meetings constantly flipping through my old figures, and they can just go.
I'm curious to see how this functions.
Yeah, if you are a fidgeter, this thing is like fidget gold for you. Nonstop. And then also we made sure to keep in line with the past and the entertainment. So all of these weapons are still combinable. Yeah. So eventually you can create the Power Blaster.
Oh, you can create the Power Blaster.
That's awesome, guys.
Oh, they are going with the
Jonathan,
old school packaging,
threw back the package as well. Tell us about this.
We did. So
wait, no
what a lot of
Trini?
people don't realize is that when this artwork was originally created back in the 90s, it wasn't done digitally. It was airbrushed.
No.
And also the files typically weren't stored digitally. So everything was done very manual. So what my team did was we threw on our lab coats and did some forensic reconstruction and really dived into what that retro look was and recreated all the files digitally so we can use them and apply them to this line. And we feel like we did something that
could you do that?
Does the original justice.
That is
literally
awesome.
if they don't release Treaty, I'm not buying any of
what
these.
What stinks is that we don't ever get to wear lab coats in marketing, which is unfortunate, but I'm super jealous that you did that. I guess we could, but nobody would give us that kind of credit, respect.
I mean, they said you formed the Power Blaster.
I'm jealous of the Ghostbusters suits.
But there's no Trini on the back of the packaging.
I need a Beckman jumpsuit.
I mean, Tommy is whatever, that's fine, but like, you need the 5.
They're going to be available at Walmart, so if you check them out after 5 o'clock tonight, you could pre-order those, or you can catch them in stores this spring. So that's some retro goodness, but the only thing
today
that can beat that in terms
of
retro, of course, is...
Wow, no Trini! Okay, we're getting a Zeo Megazord, I'm assuming. What? That's so annoying. No Trini?
So that's right. Zeo is putting up on it.
How could you do that?
Let's run this video first.
Alright, I'm turning down the audio so I don't get copyright flagged. But yeah, they're definitely getting the Zeo Megazord for sure.
Sorry, man, I threw you off by hitting that note.
There we go.
So
officially
I'm
confirmed.
Excited, because Zeo is coming up on a big anniversary year. 2021 is the 25th anniversary of Zeo, which is super, super rad in and of itself. So we've got even more Zeo stuff on the horizon. So stay tuned for all more of the great reveals in the coming months. But we're excited now as part of this awesome retro collection. We've got this brand new, incredibly sized Zeo Megazord character. So depending on, it doesn't matter which battle helmet is your favorite, it comes with all 5.
I don't know. I thought about it, but I don't think I'm getting this.
So if you want to outfit him your way to kind of match what you liked on screen, those
what about you in the chat? Are you guys getting this?
Awesome wings, or do you have it already? Attach for Zeo Ranger 5. Sam, what is your favorite Ranger helmet? I know mine.
Well, I mean, as my boy, I always wanted to be Adam when I grew up when I was a kid. But who doesn't want to just look at their problems in life and go like this and hit them head on? So obviously it's going to be the green bull helmet.
My favorite is Zeo Ranger 3 just because of the telekinesis power, and that's just dope in and of itself. You always want to just lift somebody up and slam them until they're not KO'd. So one of the best things about this guy is how physically heavy it is. The other thing is that you can actually see that we didn't cheap out on the gold. This is actually all painted gold, which is really, really cool. It's very posable, even more posable than you can see in the pictures. It's going to be great to put on your shelf. But, having a great figure is great, but the packaging for this is even more awesome. You can
Rob,
see here,
I'm with you on that.
It's got,
it's nice and big.
It's nice and big, and you can put it on your shelf right there with your figure along with all your other retro collection figures. Jonathan, why don't you tell us a little bit about this packaging?
Yeah, this is another one where the team put on their lab coats. We did some forensic reconstruction on, what the looks were from license and otherwise.
So I know there's debate about if
really
this is Lightning Collection, so I guess confirmed it's not.
Did something that was true to the period. So, placed stars in special locations, and we think it came out great.
Detail is great.
Jonathan, you're just going to keep rubbing that lab coat thing in, huh?
You're all getting lab
we all better get lab coats after this.
You're all getting lab coats and pocket protectors.
No, in all seriousness, this is beautiful. And guys, this amazing machine is actually a see now, buy now. So if you want this, which why wouldn't you, jump onto either Entertainment Earth or any of your favorite retailers this evening, and you can pick one of these up yourselves.
Haven't they had it for a while?
All right, let's see what we've got next. Aha, finally.
Lightning
Collection. This is exactly what we've all been waiting for.
Wave 7.
Wait a minute.
Well,
Rita, who let you...
All right, I'm turning down the audio for copyright. Wait. Oh yeah, this was the leak, right? This was one of the leaks. I'll see the audio up,
all right.
No, there he is.
Oh yeah, this was the 2-pack that was leaked.
Or hashtag pumpkin wrapper, and we're gonna have to take one of them out to keep moving.
Come on, you guys.
All right, here we go.
My money's on King Sphinx.
It's a 2-pack of King Sphinx and pumpkin wrapper. No pink spandex. Posted a bunch of stuff.
Come on, people, get your hashtags in. We need. Okay, here we go.
King Sphinx got this.
Right. King Sphinx.
Don't do my man pumpkin wrapper like that. Look, he's in
King Sphinx is the winner.
Which one do you vote for?
All right. No,
come on.
Maybe not.
What?
I say pumpkin
he's
wrapper.
catching up.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Do we have a winner?
Neck.
Oh my.
Wow.
Come on, pumpkin
It's
wrapper.
tight. This is
close.
crazy close.
All right,
What's
we
gonna
gotta call
happen?
this. We gotta see who we're gonna go after. We gotta get the Megazord ready.
Joe, I think I know what time it is.
You think so? Is it King Sphinx?
I think so.
Did he win? I think he won.
like
All right, yeah, I think you're right.
What time it is.
You know what time it is. It's Morphin time.
Don't you just love live streams? There's King Sphinx right there.
Take that, you big Sphinx.
Oh, too easy, as always.
Pumpkin wrapper betrayed in this decorative gourd season.
So Lightning Collection is one of those amazing things that we have a chance to work on at Hasbro, and to me it's great because it's not just MMPR, it spans all the awesome generations of Power Rangers.
It's not just MMPR,
one of the things
shows
that
MMPR
would
on
not
screen.
be possible with Power Rangers is all bad guys need something, or all good guys need something to fight. And the bad guys in Power Rangers are some of the coolest there are. So I'm very proud to announce the entirely new collection, Power Rangers Lightning Collection Monsters.
Ooh.
This is a brand new collection, brand new scale.
They have a special line.
Incredible
Look at the images on there.
And a whole new
Yo, if we're gonna get all those villains.
Loretta, why don't you tell us a little bit more about these big baddies?
I see Mesogog. I see.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, would the Power Rangers really even need to exist if there weren't these crazy villains and monsters to fight? I don't know, but
I would love a Mesogog.
we've seen a lot of what our fans have done in terms of photography, and I have to say it's amazing. I'm always so impressed with what you guys do with our figures, and I cannot wait to see how you integrate these monsters because they are going to be awesome. First, we have King Sphinx. He's looking big and bad.
There's some foreshadowing right there.
That guy is, as they say, dummy thick.
Oh.
Look at that artwork too. That's so good.
Just kind of a preview of what we call a deco spec. This is where we would select colors and different details of the monsters. Of course, we're not giving away all of our trade secrets here, but we wanted to give you a little bit of a glimpse of what that looks like and how we are looking at these monsters. When we started, we have to look at a lot of screenshots and images direct from the entertainment to make sure that we're getting the colors right and doing highlighting the most accurate stuff. So we have a lot of airbrush accents on this guy in particular that are super cool to highlight his sculpt details and all that musculature and his color variation, because he has a lot going on. And then next, if you haven't guessed,
Pumpkin
we
Rapper.
have for you Pumpkin Rapper, one of my personal favorites. He is not only goofy, but he's amazing. He has one of the best gifts out there. I hope you're all familiar with it. If you're not, you should check it out, because it's when the Rangers actually get the pumpkin stuck on their head and they're like running around. Jason does the karate chop and hurts his hand. It's awesome. And I love that we've brought this character to life. You can actually remove your Rangers helmets or portraits and snap on one of these 3 little pumpkins. They fit on your Ranger's body.
Oh,
it's going to be so cool to see.
Awesome.
Yeah. We've also done some really cool deco washes and great stuff with articulation.
Like that.
Corey, tell us about that. Yeah, just like that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, guys. I mean, we really wanted to make these monsters cool and impressive, you know, and a lot of times the monsters are going up against the full Ranger team by themselves, or maybe just 1 or 2, you know, and so we wanted to make sure that they had, you know, the strength and the intimidation, you know, and power to go toe-to-toe with an entire Ranger team. So they definitely have full articulation, all the same points of articulation as your standard Rangers, you know, as well as King Sphinx does have articulated wings, you know, and we added a big ball joint into the head of Pumpkin Rapper, so you really articulate that big head to get some really fun attitude, you know, for all of his rapping needs. So yeah, these guys are going to look great on your shelf, as well as they are big. They are just over 7 inches tall, so they're going to tower over your Rangers while still being in the same world and in the same scale.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's the season for pumpkin spice, but that's not all that we have that's nice. Sam, why don't you tell us a little about those Versus packs?
Nice.
Thanks for that rough intro, John. Yeah, I mean, I'm
Are they going to confirm the Astronomer one that
I like
leaked?
monsters; they're cool, but what I really like are those like storytelling moments of head-to-head versus they have like something behind them that makes you like stop and go ooh, and something like, I don't know, a team of good Rangers gone bad. And so like versus packs like this one, you know, versus packs bring together those kind of great storytelling moments. So you know, A Squad Rangers, they were like the golden kids, and then to turn evil and
figures,
have to be fought by who are essentially the underdogs, their backups, their understudies. I just kind of like, that's the kind of stuff that I think people don't appreciate about Power Rangers when they look and see like explosions and crazy monsters, but those of us who like love Power Rangers know that's all like there, and you just have to like look for it, and it's there. And so like these versus packs, when I got told about them, I was like, yes, let me talk about them. That's super exciting.
Yeah, and I'm really glad you brought up the storytelling element, Sam, because as a product designer, that's one of the things that people don't realize.
All this stuff was leaked.
You know, oftentimes we're trying to
this is our first time
in certain
seeing
ways to highlight certain story moments and elements, and these packs are really the perfect way to do that, is 2 figures at a time, head-to-head.
Rob, go watch SPD right now. What are you doing?
Yeah, and you know, what's better than Good Rangers gone bad for storytelling? I don't know, sibling rivalry maybe?
Astronomer!
Yes, I'm so excited. I know.
Yes! Favorite season.
Too. Yeah, one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah, and you know, I mean,
I will say the artwork on the Astronomer figure is the first time that I'm like, not feeling it. But
brother
the figure
and sister split at birth. One's good, one's evil. You know, it's a through line. It like it
the
gives
necklace
in
and
space.
everything
Like
too.
when you think about it, all these years later, you're like, yeah.
Oh my
God. They did a great job of introducing it the first episode, so you know,
I wish we would get different hairstyles, swappable.
That they're like, there's something going on with them.
Something
you can't wait for them to find out. Yeah. So bringing this pack to life, freaking awesome. Great characters.
So good.
Everyone loves Astronema. She's such a good
and
baddie.
Andros too. Yeah.
And there's so many versions of her. Obviously, you know, she has so many great hairstyles. Let us know in the comments which is your favorite. I'm just curious because it was so hard to choose which one. Yeah, so we'd love to hear from you. Which is your favorite Astronema?
Anthony, it was all leaked, but like honestly, like that's
great. I'm really
to be expected in this day and age. Honestly, these are still big reveals.
Guys, that's awesome.
So we're going to keep the awesomeness coming.
I'm not going to take that away from Hasbro.
There's lots more to share, and Loretta is going to build.
It's different if these were found in stores first. like the Z Omega.
Yeah, these are actually going to be in market real soon. Right. Those are some great sneak peeks, so we're going to see the actual product of those soon. But these are coming to your stores pretty quick.
Oh, Wave 7 coming to your stores pretty quick, like already. They're here now.
A little bit. I know.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for the help. It's always great, and it's great to see feedback. So. First, we have the Red Ranger Connor McKnight from Dino Thunder. Really excited to bring him to life. He has some awesome accessories that Corey's going to tell you about.
Yep. So we have created a all-new fire blast effect here for Dino Thunder Red. Really wanted to bring in a lot of energy and a lot of movement with this
that's a cool
piece. It can slide onto his Thunder Max sword, which he obviously comes with. And he does come with the Tyranno staff.
He does have the
Tyranno
staff.
Fits onto the staff as well, so you can
it must have been hidden in the packaging
that however you choose. And he does come with the Thunder Max blaster as well. So
Good.
3 weapons with this guy. Really comes loaded.
The boss.
Yeah. He's awesome. And of course, it wouldn't be complete without the portrait with, again, Connor McKnight and his awesome boy band inspired 2000s haircut.
He does have the Tyranno staff, guys.
Yeah, boy. So this is the first solo. Yeah, boy, this is our first solo version of the Green Ranger. And also,
see, this promo pic is not accurate.
The evil Green Ranger, which
because you see the white under the shield.
My favorite.
That's not there in the actual release.
Green for the win. And we have an amazing portrait. Look at this. So
I love that civilian head.
Speaking
with the green and
the Power Ranger.
I love that.
Seriously, this is one of the best Power Ranger memes out there. Is the push-up meme. So that glare, you got it down, Corey. You nailed it.
Thank you. Yeah, really wanted to take this portrait, and continue to push our portraits in general. But for Tommy particularly, you're getting a couple of them, so we always.
But the actual Tommy figure is all green under the shield, which is not accurate. But this promo shot has white, but that's not how the actual figure is.
Really happy with that. Trying to get that likeness to Jason David Frank, from
so that's a bummer.
The 90s as close as possible, and get that attitude, so that you immediately know that this is a bad boy. I'm just really happy with how this one came out.
Figure's awesome.
Yeah, he looks great.
Looks really good.
And first he comes with
sword.
Yeah, the Sword of Darkness, and his. Ooh. All right, so we'll cut to this. First, now we have the first solo.
We all knew this was coming. The Z Putty.
The first Z Putty that we've done. He has the vest, of course, which is unique to him. But then we have some really awesome, unique accessories that I can't wait to tell you about. Corey's going to leave you in with that.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we created this blast effect.
As soon as we saw that
to really emphasize the point of putties, which is to fight them.
That was perfect for the Z putties.
And so we wanted this to be a interactive blast effect so that you can bring in your Rangers, pose them out to be fighting. And this is the first effect that we did that was reactionary as opposed to activating their weapon or their power. And so just think there's a lot of fun and a lot of potential here for you guys to have. Great photo shoots and just have fun playing and posing with your figures. But they're not only just for being destroyed. The putties do have, some strength behind them too. So we want to give them a blast effect that does show that they have some power and they are to be feared. So we gave them this new fist fire effect so that that, with enough putties, they can cause some damage too.
They can pack a punch.
Nice. Well done.
So I do want to say, as a foot soldier, this is a great buildable set. You don't have to buy the 2-pack. You can buy singles and build out your collection, which is really great about this. That's why we're offering it solo as well. And
solo as well.
I also want to note that we are trying to do more and more unique and cool things with our blast effects, like you saw here. These reaction blast effects. So stay tuned for more things like that in the future. We're always trying to push what we're doing.
I think the blast effects are so cool because they sort of approximate what you see on screen without being literal. Mm-hmm. It's really kind of fun.
I love it.
Those look awesome, guys. So those are actually going to be available for pre-order on Entertainment Earth this evening. So check those out. Those are coming to store very soon. that's what we have for our mainline reveals for today.
So MMPR White is
really
the
cool
exact re-release of the original.
Ooh, this looks really sparkly. I wonder what this is all about.
Metallic armor. Oh, okay. So this is their way of keeping Mighty Morphin in the toy line? Really? Come on, guys. Really? There's so many more seasons of things that you could do.
Wow.
I mean, I guess, okay.
So,
are they going to have, like, Kat and Aisha and Rocky, like...
suits, they were supposed to be metallic armor, but in spandex,
if that's the case,
really
then it's
metallic.
A little better.
So it was actually kind of a glittery metallic thread they used, which made them look ultra glittery, and we wanted to bring that to life here. And it is the first time we're actually doing this technique of an in-molded glitter in our figure, but it looks amazing. Look at that. It actually has a lower translucency, too. So you can really see the form factor. You can kind of see a little bit through the figure, as well as
it's like, guys, quick, we're running out of MMPR. What do we do? Add more MMPR.
Well. So it looks super reflective. Really cool. Yeah, she shines. And
honestly, Rob, I would have loved the Ninjetti costumes instead. Yeah. Oh,
wow.
Awesome.
So we are getting
really good.
You know, Corey and his team did a great job on the sculpt. Additionally, we are leveraging a lot of the
nice
printing techniques that other teams have done. So we are making sure going forward, we're doing awesome portraits, and that is something that we're going to make our standard. So hopefully we can deliver continue to deliver some awesome portraits that are even more accurate.
That's right. It's going to be coming all the way across the line. So fans, we've heard you about those portraits, and we try new techniques all the time to make them better and better.
This is the first cat sculpt too, right?
Yeah,
it is.
Nice. Yeah.
Props to our photo team. They did an amazing job with these dioramas and these scenes. Not as good as our fans, I have to say. They're pretty decent, but sometimes, you know, they can take some pointers from you guys. But these are pretty sweet shots, so we wanted to show you that. We also have this awesome arrow accessory. This time we molded it in clear with molded glitter as well. With
I get it, not wanting to rebuy the figure for a different
really
head
sweet
sculpt.
Effect of, like, it's flying through the
To be honest, though, I kind of expected that. I just hope they would have done something like
So
the
cool.
Ninjetti figures or something like that instead.
Can't say too much, but the source of the Metallic Ranger's power is a mysterious force, and I might just have to say that there might be a hidden surprise at this figure. Fans, stay tuned.
Love a good Easter egg. Thanks, John.
There might be a hidden surprise with this figure.
Oh,
look at that box.
Please tell me you put your lab coat on to get some glitter in this package.
We put our lab coats on. We did. I actually put 2 lab coats on for this one.
Sparkle lab coat.
That's kind of cool. Cool looking package.
Coat. And for this, we wanted to do something that really complemented the figure. So we pulled out our foil library and did some sparkly treatments to the front. And hopefully, everybody can enjoy this. So I think it's a really great figure, really great package. It should look good on your shelf.
Awesome. And guys, this is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. So again, after 5, log on to Hasbro Pulse to place your order for this incredible figure.
You hear that, guys? After 5 p.m.
That is unbelievable package, Jonathan.
Hasbro
really
Pulse
good job.
exclusive.
But speaking of unbelievable packaging, what is this all about?
So we wanted to do something special for Target, and we created what we're calling the Spectrum series. So
Spectrum,
we took our Lightning collection, which is primarily white, and we just flipped it around and tried something different. And again, pulled out our foil books and did a nice holographic treatment across the logo. If you look closely, but we wanted to do something premium and different. Tom Whalen, who's the illustrator for all of our Lightning collection character art, worked with us on this one and to create something that was unique and special and would complement anybody's collection.
Wait, so the figures are the same, it's just a special box, right?
We're only going to do a limited number of these too, and they'll be available at Target this fall, online and in stores. So seriously, guys, try to get your hands on one of these. These are absolutely beautiful.
Okay, I'm okay with that. If I hate the Target exclusive
well, that's all
stuff.
we've got for product today.
Because they can be hard to find sometimes.
Great Fan First Fridays coming.
But if it's just special packaging, that's kind of cool.
Please look out for that. Cool. And then obviously coming up next, we've got our entertainment panel, something you're definitely not going to want to miss.
Those did look really cool.
Let's get to those Q&As. Hopefully you guys have been dropping those in the comments with hashtag QA, and we'll be able to answer some of those right now. And they're very small on my screen, so I'm going to try to read it. Okay. First one, I like Megazords that transform. Can we have more Lightning Collection Megazords that can transform? I'm going to take this one. We're not going to give too much away right now. But
No.
There's a guy named John Morton on this panel that knows a thing or two about incredibly detailed robots.
That
I'm
guy?
pretty sure that, under a volcano or deep in the sea somewhere, we got something cooking. So, John, don't say anything, but stay tuned. You guys will not be disappointed. All right, what's next?
We shall see. Give me an Astro Megazord.
Could we ever see a Wild Force Luna Wolf and Zeneku 2-pack? Would love to see that.
Appreciate a Wild Force question.
Obviously don't have my specs here.
I agree.
They're not going to answer specific questions,
big
guys.
Anniversary. I think specific character asks like this. It's great to see the pair-ups because that's something that when Loretta and I are working together, we try to think about.
They're not going to be like, yes, we're going to see those.
Wild Force is coming up on a big anniversary, so time will tell. And we like to try to really get things out of every season, all the good stuff from all the seasons.
Awesome. Okay, next one. Can we get a hint as to what the next Lightning Collection role-play item could be? Loretta, I don't know. Can we give them any hints?
I have a wish list. I've given it to them several times, so let's see what they say.
That's true. There's so many awesome role-play items. I mean, this brand is full of them, and what I've been trying to do as a kind of a personal mission is make sure that we're launching with like the coolest stuff up front. So I have a couple things planned. I don't know if I can really give anything away just yet, but you'll have to stay tuned and see what comes out, because we're planning stuff.
I think it's important to think about all of the things that could be coming that are more about like how do you flesh out the team? What are some elements that are missing?
Yeah.
And I think those are some things we're taking a close look at. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay. Good question.
I can't read that one. Can we go to the next one? Oh, no, here we go.
What do you mean
I
you
would
can't
like
read
to
it?
know if Green Ranger
good.
really doesn't have his chest diamonds painted. Loretta?
So according to what I've seen, it does have the white pins on the shoulder, and there is a lot of reference. I've actually was just looking at this, and there's alternate references also for the Green Ranger. There's one where he's totally green, and there's nothing, even the shoulder articulation here isn't green at all. There's no diamonds and it's green. And then there's ones where it's like just this portion and the diamond is hidden under the dragon shield. I know that our pins are for sure the white pins, so he has that detail. But I can't exactly confirm or deny that at this point.
All right, next one.
Well, props
Retro
to them for
figures.
answering
Where's
those
Trini
questions.
and Tommy, guys?
I truly
wave shown.
appreciate
There's
Hasbro
always
for
more
not
than
just
where there's
ignoring
one
that
wave.
stuff and
There's
at least
a second
mentioning
wave,
it.
So I'm sure you'll be
He
seeing
doesn't
them
have.
very soon.
He doesn't have the diamonds.
Plus
We've
many
seen
more
it, but
surprises, things
props
that you
to them.
never
You wanna see more
expect to be in
Tommies?
retro. Apparently,
they're
Loretta,
asking
you
for
heard
more
them.
Tommies.
Let's get more Tommies.
All right, guys.
Hold on.
Someone's asking for more
Somebody
toys.
should ask about the Trini and the
Give me
retro
more
line.
Tommies.
Oh wait, is that what
You
they
should
just
have
asked
to
for?
Thanks, guys. You
I just saw
told us
Trini
more
and Tommy.
Tommies. We're giving you more Tommies.
Yeah,
more Tommies, like more
you
cowbell?
can't say anything.
I missed the question.
Also, what's that me? It was the Tommy and Friends pack. The Ranger logo. Mighty Morphins, Tommy and Friends.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Here we go. Will you guys focus on something more than MMPR? Anything from beyond the Zordon era? What do you think, Loretta?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
I'm not even
Without question.
There's a few other
Yeah, we're
years,
trying-
I think.
I mean, they have Dino
Yeah.
Thunder. They just showed
And we're trying to
SPD.
do that.
There's a
We're,
bunch of stuff
we're
coming,
peppering
guys.
things in here and there. We know that MMPR
It's
is a
happening.
classic, and it's something that most people are
just
familiar
said
with,
wave two.
even
Okay,
if they
thanks,
don't know
Moira.
anything about the brand. They kind of think of
Thanks.
the MMPR immediately. So that's something that, like, even as we continue, we'll probably like leverage the things that we know do well like that and are just built into our brand's DNA. But we absolutely are looking. Part of our strategy is to make sure that you guys have other things to collect into as you're building out your collections and building out different seasons. So yeah, we're always looking for new stuff to pull in and leverage for you.
It's important too that we don't just have random stuff out there. I think it's we're all relatively new to the team, and we Corey's been with the team for a long time, Sam's been with the team for a long time, but we all have our favorite hot moments of the Power Rangers universe. Like for me, I think it's still the Zordon era, but I think In Space is the coolest one. I really like Lightspeed Rescue and some of these other. I like them for all different reasons. But I think we're going to try to stop the randomness. We want to look, if we put out an In Space guy, we know you're going to start to build the In Space collection. We're going to continue that out. We just want to make sure that there's story behind it, just like Loretta was talking about earlier.
Yeah, definitely. And even looking at it as more of like a collectible strategy that you would see in even small scale collectibles, where it's like more theme based. So maybe not even specific to seasons, but multiple seasons that have a commonality, or so you could collect different characters across the board.
Plus, and this is
a little something for everyone.
This is going to sound like they told me to say this, but I didn't. But like with the monsters and the versus packs, there's like more there to do with the storytelling stuff.
Yeah, and I think it's important. Like, we know that not everyone loves MMPR, so we want to be able to have seasons, even if you don't like something we're putting out, there's something else for you that you can collect. So that's important to us as well as you guys, I'm sure.
So what you're saying is you're gonna put on your lab coats and figure it out.
We don't have the lab coats yet.
Still waiting on those, Jonathan.
I'm gonna put on my spandex
Next
and figure it out.
Yeah.
With Cat,
that's why I'm working out.
With Cat coming to the line, any chance of her monster form, Catastrophe? That's a pretty cool idea.
Ooh, that is a cool idea.
Definitely one I want to
make. There's a chance.
I'm saying there's a chance.
You know, you always get questions like this. Are we going to get this extremely specific monster? Maybe
we hope so.
Everybody says it. Sure.
But we're busy with the tummies now, right?
Cat's one of those characters who had so many. Like, we saw her first as a cat, and then she became a ranger, and then went on to so many other seasons. So who knows? She has a big history, so.
Okay, next one. Have you thought about doing an enormous Megazord for HasLab? Orden, why don't you take this one?
Have we ever thought about this? I think, HasLab is this incredible forum by which the fans let us choose. I think something like that is absolutely possible, and it really comes to the passion of our fans and what they want. We're certainly looking at HasLab as a format for creating something big, and if people want a big Megazord, make your voices heard. We certainly listen to all the different the boards and the different forums online, and Loretta and I are always thinking about it. Even in COVID-19 kind of in the condition here, we're always listening. I can't
pass any question to them
online. And we'll be going to those conventions and things like that once things change.
Channel
so let us know. That's the best way to get your voice heard.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Here we go. Okay, this is our last question. Oh, it's a softball. Cool.
It's a nice and easy one.
Who is your favorite Ranger and from which series? How about Sam and Corey? How about we let you take these?
Yeah, so I already said I love Adam, and I do love Adam. So I'm going to specifically say Adam from Zeo, but also I'm a Frog. Adam is like one of my favorite moments in all of pop culture, because I just felt in that moment, like, I get it. I would be that person who gets the frog coin, and like, I hear you, Adam. Yeah, I was shy. I played soccer. Logo? It is. The frog is my logo on all of our work, like our internal work stuff. The frog coin is my logo. Yeah. So it has to be Adam, like roughly late, like Ninja era / Zeo. So it's gotta be Adam.
It's hard for me. The moment I start thinking about my favorite characters, my mind always goes to the villains. As a sculptor, getting to make the monsters and the villains have such cool designs. And for me, Lord Zed has always just been this, pinnacle of character design that I've just always been in love with.
Yeah.
To go Ranger, though, it might be cheesy, but I have to go classic green. Tommy, but when he was evil. So I really am glad about
specifically evil Tommy. Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I would go with that for now.
Tommy, like Lord Dragon.
That's awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for the questions, and thank you so much for being here with us. We've had such a blast with you. This has again been it's terrific that we've been able to do this, and thanks for your participation. Enjoy the rest of the show, especially
overall,
the next thing that's coming up, which is our entertainment panel. So thank you, and
good reveals overall. this is definitely very, very eventful in comparison to like what we saw with the
Lightning Collection just keeps on getting better.
Friday.
Thank you to our Power Rangers team for those incredible reveals. Okay, let's take a pause here for one of my favorite moments. Let's read some more fan comments that have been coming in. All right. First comment is from Marcus. John, you're going to do great on the Power Rangers team. Your work on Transformers
So what'd you guys think?
Amazing. That's very nice, Marcus. On behalf of John, I thank
What sets are you getting?
Thank you very much.
I'm planning to get
next
everything.
Next comment is from...
Except for like the Target exclusive stuff.
One. It's from Toy Cop. Might as well sign my check to Hasbro. Yes. It's a little unusual in this day and age to be paying by check, but yes, sign over your check to Hasbro because we have a lot of amazing stuff, and we're not even done. We're not even done. Okay. Johnny
Take care, Rob.
says,
So everybody watching, coming up is the Power Rangers
today.
Entertainment panel
Johnny,
with the Beast Morphers cast, and hopefully that Dino Fury cast reveal. All signs are pointing to that.
Says, take notes, people.
So stick around. It's not over. It's not over, guys.
Experience.
The toy stuff is over.
Bumblehide,
but now we got the show.
We're nailing it. We're doing a really good job. And that includes you guys at home. Keep those comments
Yeah, I'm excited about everything.
Keep those questions
but
coming.
probably most excited for the
really,
Astronema
really fun to hear what everyone
pack.
has to say.
For sure.
And remember, we're fans too, so we're included in that whole killing it thing. Okay, wow. That was a really cool mix of Lightning Collection items. Kind of a nice blend of old and new. And bringing in that new is really important because, as you fans know, Power Rangers
is the Black Dragon Shield Ranger getting re-released? Nothing that I've seen yet.
Details about the latest and greatest
I think it was
seasons,
still a Walgreens exclusive.
Andre Meadows will be joined by the cast of Beast Morphers, and you're going to want to stick around for a very special surprise featuring Dino Fury. Andre, it's
confirmed
morphing.
Dino Fury.
You know the drill.
I mean, we all figured anyways. All right, here we go. So they've 100% confirmed it. Dino Fury.
It's morphing time. What's up? It's Andre coming to you live from Grid Battle Force, or at least that's what's I've been calling my place for the past few months.
Blue.
And we are about to have the Power Rangers Beast Morphers panel. I can't believe that it's almost over for Power Rangers Beast Morphers. 2 action-packed seasons, but it's not done yet. You can catch the remaining episodes every Saturday at 8 a.m. on Nickelodeon. For this panel, we got some fun, some surprises, some behind-the-scenes stuff. Maybe even a prehistoric announcement, so stay tuned for that. But right now, what better time than to introduce our panelists, Power Rangers Beast Morphers. They're all here. What's up, everyone? What is up? Yes.
This cast is so much fun. I love this
Beast
cast.
Morphers Red Ranger, Rory Travis.
Hello, you guys.
We got Beast Morphers Yellow, Jacqueline Sislowski. We got Beast Morphers Blue Ranger, Jazz Balawalia.
What is up, everybody? Woo woo!
We got our Beast Morphers Gold Ranger, Abraham Rodriguez.
Hello, friends!
And we can't have our Rangers without our villains. We also got Blaze here, Colby Strong.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
And we also have Roxy Liana Ramirez.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for having us.
So glad to have you all here. Now, before we get into this, we're also going to be checking out the chat to see if there's any questions that you guys want to ask as well in this panel. So be sure to put those into the chat. But I'm going to get everything started here by just saying, how is everyone doing? How is your quarantine been? Have you picked up any new hobbies in the last few months?
Woo! Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Been good.
Since
quarantine, I think I started my own production company. Whoop whoop to that.
Yeah.
Dang. Is it bad to say that I've started TikTok?
Yes, it is very bad.
That's terrible.
No, it's so awesome. Everyone's picking up all these awesome things. It's so exciting.
A lot of random dance parties, a lot of random cooking, a lot of coffee. Been lit.
Yes.
Yeah, learning how to cook. It's those things. What the heck?
I've taken up cooking consistently in the gym. and yeah, just mostly cooking.
Nice.
I know I need to get on Jaz's regimen.
I know you guys share some recipes and stuff with me later on there. So always have to ask this question to any new Rangers. This is usually something we do at like Comic-Con or Power Morphicon. Is that I would just like to know what it's like to be a Ranger. Particularly, when was that first moment when you were either on set or something that happened where you just like, yes, I'm a Power Ranger now.
Ooh. Well, for me, I remember when we watched our sequence, our title sequence for the first time, and I remember we were all sitting in our ADR booth in New Zealand, and I just started looking at AB, and I was like, started crying and laughing because I didn't know how to feel it. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, those are our faces. We're doing it. We all look so cute doing the little turn-ins. So that really hit me. And I was like, oh, shoot, we're on the show.
Those Colby and
I feel
Liana
like there's so many moments with this show that it feels like you're like, wow, this is really happening. And it might be happening with other shows too. Like if, hey, I'm in, another specific big show, but like you get an action figure, like little things like that you're like, well, huge things like that you're like, wow, like I'm a Power Ranger, like this is real. So it's really exciting. So many little moments like that.
Yeah, wearing
I think
the
every
Morpher.
time we got to wear... Sorry, Lily.
No, go for it. That was all I wanted to add. Go for it.
I think every time we got to wear our Ranger suit was so special and so much fun. And I don't know, just being together all in like our Ranger suit and filming, that really felt like, oh my gosh, like we're Power Rangers. Like we're those people in the suits. So we didn't get to wear it a bunch of times, but every time we did get to wear it was just so much fun. And we took advantage and just had a blast, in our Ranger suits.
And y'all looked good.
Man, we need Lightning Collection figures.
For me, it was a Ranger suit too.
Beast Morphers Yellow and Roxy.
Yeah, as soon as a Ranger
we have
mask
4
went
out of
on,
6
it was,
here, Lightning Collection.
It was like childhood all over again.
So awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you guys were great at being Rangers, but it's also sometimes good to be bad. So I really have to hear from Kobe and Liana here. What was it like being some iconic villains in Power Rangers history?
Yeah, that's true.
Blaze and Roxy?
Colby.
It's pretty wild. I think when we first signed on, we didn't really know what we were walking into with the Super Sentai series. And so it was pretty exciting hearing about how excited the fans were about the Super Sentai villains enter and escape. And so for me and Liana kind of realizing like, wow, like we have some huge shoes to fill. So when we found out that like how big of fans there was already with the characters and people were just excited to see what we were going to do.
Yeah, good point.
It was really exciting. So when the show started, we had a little bit of a fan base, and I think it's grown. It's really exciting. So
and then Beast
I couldn't be more honored to play somebody
cool
so iconic as Enter. So it's pretty cool.
Why haven't they done that? A 2-pack of Beast Morphers Silver and Steel.
We were so excited. Colby and I, we got together so many times, and we worked so hard to really create what Roxy and Blaze were, and we had a lot of fun. I don't know if you can tell by on the show, but we had a lot of fun. A lot of our set days consisted of us goofing around, dancing around with our monsters, and just enjoying being bad.
Well, you were so
not a bad life.
That bad life was so good. Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. I think we are getting an incoming transmission from Outside Grid Battle Force. Commander Shaw's putting that in. Let me see what's coming on here. What do we have here?
Hey, Ranger Nation!
Hey guys, it's me, Cosme Flores, aka Ben Burke.
And I'm Christina Ho, aka Betty Burke on Beast Morphers, and we're super, super bummed that we couldn't be there with you today at PulseCon.
Yeah, it's super unfortunate, but we are there in spirit with you guys.
Why couldn't they be
these
there?
Hard times, but we're gonna get through it. And I know over the past year, it's been super exciting to see ourselves on TV, seeing Betty and Ben go through all these crazy shenanigans, see all these antics they get up to while they're at Grid Battle Force trying to help the Rangers, trying nonetheless.
Hey, we actually succeed some of the time. Ben and Betty actually do help out in the end. They do come through. They come through.
I think there's just a video they're playing, guys. They're not actually.
We do have one question for our amazing panel today. I will go ahead and let Christina ask this amazing question.
Coco.
Thank you. What
They
was
actually were
your
announced.
favorite thing about working with us?
And you can only choose one, because we know you guys want to choose.
They were actually announced for this panel, and then Hasbro sent a follow-up email saying, actually, no, they're not in it.
Only one, though.
Or you can choose 5 or 10. I mean, you can just spend the whole time talking about us if you want.
I am actually very for that idea.
That's
so
fine.
5, 10,
That's
maybe
fine.
15. Go ahead and do 100.
I love that.
We love you guys so much, and we miss you a ton. Stay safe, and, maybe we'll link up next year.
Oh, just the love that I was seeing from you guys when they popped up on screen was so beautiful.
Oh my God.
Definitely a lot of love for Cosme and Christina right here. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, to go along with
So
their
one thing
question,
about them-
what was the best part about working with them?
You know,
wants to
my
take it away?
Cosme is such a hilarious guy. Yeah, Cosme is such a hilarious guy. I would say one thing about him, or maybe multiple. We'll see how this goes. He was always so down to earth, but he was funny. It was like he
Betty Tupac.
He could take a situation or a problem that we were having that day, flip it into something that was completely unrelated to what we were feeling. And he just had a way of making it. He just has his own charisma with it. And at the end of the day, we're laughing. We could be, because we all had those days on set. And literally, Cosme and Christina, really, you can talk to both of them. And both of them can bring their energy to you. And you wake up just like, hey, well, what was I even mad about? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. True.
They did that a lot.
Brings such a special energy to set. Like, just both of them together, and then with us, like, it really was just like a perfect match. Like, just their energy is awesome, and you can tell on camera. It's pretty awesome.
For me,
And there was behind the scenes too, yeah.
Exactly, like getting excited the night before when we look at the call sheet and knowing that Cosme and Christina were going to be on set. I think that was one of the best days that we would have. Just like how Rory would say, we would, having bad days or, feeling negative about something, and then having them on set, it would just change the whole perspective and change the whole mood, the vibe. And much love to them. Just, they're amazing and super funny, and their chemistry is just to die for.
Yeah.
It was always so fun to watch their little gags and stuff. Like, getting to watch them get, like, goop and icing and all this crazy stuff poured all over them. And then a lot of times we would, like, be in queue or, like, they caused these things, so then we're now stuck in it and we're, like, running away from it too. We're, like, I don't know, in the sticky situation with them. That was always so much fun and high energy and just such a good time to, I don't know, experience all of these little gags that they bring in the show.
Yeah. Nothing is better than hearing Christina's infectious laugh from miles away.
Oh my!
It was like, like energy was given to you from her laugh, and you could hear her, and you were like, "Oh yes, now it's a good day." And Cosme was the same. You could make eye contact with him from completely across the room, and
I hope
he
there's
would
also a
just
blooper reel today.
do something so funny,
I would love
and
to
it was
see
like.
that.
Only you and him felt like we were having
Because
this
they would usually do
connection,
that
but
at
in
PMC.
reality, the whole crew was watching you do these like ridiculous goofballs, and that was just like the best part of the day.
Oh, I guess not. No, I want to hang out with them. They're so you sound so great about it.
You guys,
so great.
Well, it just definitely sounds like you had a lot of fun working on the show, a lot of fun on the set. We actually have some examples of your fun on the set, but it might also be a little embarrassing as well. I don't know. We'll see.
What?
It's tradition. It's Power Rangers tradition. We gotta do it. For everyone out there,
time?
the Power Rangers Beast Morphers blooper reel.
Yes!
See this.
Hey, you! Walk your rifle!
Oh, there's the stuff.
There's the ball.
Oh my god.
That one, baby. Let's go.
Christmas cookies meant to be. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Jax! No.
Jax.
Kevin.
It's hot. It's hot.
Oh, we're so cute.
Twills.
Mama T. Oh my god!
You re-elected Mickey Mouse.
Oh, that's it.
Oh no, Jax.
Oh, that was all the time. Yeah. Oh, the door.
Oh, that was so cute. Bye.
Oh, I remember.
Jackie.
All the time.
Three, two, one.
That's so cute.
Big smile, Steel.
Yes, you guys, we are.
Wow, yeah. I love that so much. Oh, see, it's just so much fun, you know. Like this Cassius is so much fun. I love that.
We are all the way.
Yes,
Bloopers
yes. So
are
yeah,
great.
did those moments bring
can
back
watch
any
bloopers
memories, any
all the
reminiscence of those times that happened?
Every single one of them.
All of them. I can remember so many times.
Slipping, sliding.
When we have slipping. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was
Jazz, I noticed a couple of scenes where you fell over a little bit there, tripped a little bit there, Jazz.
All
What's
the time,
going
all
on
the
there?
time. It was I think it was the shoes that they gave. They would give me these shoes on purpose so I could slip on the grass.
It's a lot too. Everything we're running on, it's like if the grass is wet, you have to run up and then you do your pose, and that's how you slip. If it's like gravel or
By the
dirt,
way,
like we always have to do that little run up and then the pause, and that's where it all goes.
News
goes
from Twitter.
crazy.
Yeah, it was like full speed and then complete stop, and it was like.
Yeah.
You know, and another thing that's super funny. Oh, sorry, Jackie.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, no. I was just going to say, it's super funny because playing evil with me and Liana, like, I think if you're good, you can kind of play it off and laugh if something happens. But, like, me and Liana are just joking around all the time, and all of a sudden we have to be super evil, and nothing can happen.
Zoe was originally supposed to be in one of the last two waves, but she was replaced for whatever reason.
I had to be evil.
So Zoe Lightning Collection figure was in the works at one point.
We never really had to do the
Hopefully
run
still
up thing,
happens
because we always like walked up super slowly. So we never had
Just
too
like
many
that.
trips.
Like, that's how we walked up.
Yeah.
We walked up just
That's the evil walk right there. There you go.
The evil walk.
Well,
that's the walk.
It looked flawless when we saw it, the final version. So you know, other than that blooper reel, we'll never know. Professionals, perfectionists, never had a problem.
Right.
We were talking about the land earlier. That's actually kind of an interesting segue because you shot this in New Zealand, and so it's that's kind of a thing that happens with this show. And so I'm curious what that experience was like. If that was like a culture shock or a life change for you, because it's literally like you're a Power Ranger, pack up your bags, you're living in New Zealand for a few months to do this show. Were you able to adjust? Okay.
Absolutely life-changing.
Yeah.
I think it'll always have a super special place in all of our hearts because of the fact that we got to live there for so long. We really connected with our crew and really got to, really fully emerge in their culture and experience, local things with them. And they would invite us over to their house, and we just a lot of time with them, on set and outside, and just getting to explore the country for so long. I feel like we really, really became little Kiwis. So yeah,
your Maldives,
little Kiwis, Maori. Oh, New Zealand is beautiful. It's beautiful. Go ahead, Jackie. Was that you?
Yeah. I feel like honestly, just the place itself was so beautiful, and there's so many things to explore and everything. But honestly, just having each other was such a huge thing. I feel like we're so fortunate and lucky, and we talk about this all the time. We all instantaneously just became each other's family, and we constantly were trying to keep each other up and positive and making the most of the time we had there. So we would try to go out, we would try to explore, And it just was like each other's company
like
and being in such a beautiful place that really just made it so special. And like we always say that we feel like just being a Power Ranger is a part of this whole franchise. Everybody kind of just gets it, and it's this like special kind of unspoken bond that we all have.
Yeah, it's definitely really special.
Amen.
Sure.
Amen to that.
Is Dino Fury still going to start filming
I think
next
there's
month?
something really different
I mean, the
about
cast
this show
is
where
in New
you know
Zealand,
you're not.
So
you might book a show in Los Angeles. You're going to film in
Yeah,
Los Angeles. You come
probably
home every
filming
night. You have
soon.
your place to go to. Like we picked up our whole lives for a year and came back. I mean, we're. It's pretty wild how you only have 8 people to explore a whole new country with, and you're kind of so it really bonded us like really close, so we could like. I don't know. It was such an interesting experience, and you can tell, I think, how close we really are because of that.
Yeah, because we became family.
Yeah, I think our chemistry translates.
Yeah, because we didn't have our family or our friends. We were like, okay, it's us 8. We can either not work on these relationships, and that's not what happened. We worked on those relationships, and we really made it a point to be like, you know what? We're in this together. We're going to be family, and we're going to make a really good show.
And deal with it.
And legit, literally, we work 10 to 12-hour days, and then we would still come to each other's houses and just, you know, have fun. Like on set was fun, and then we could go home and have fun as well.
A lot of
The
dinner.
only time we were separate was when we were sleeping. Like other than that, we wake up at 5 a.m. together.
Have they talked about Dino Fury? No, not
like
yet.
14 hours, and then
I bet Dino Fury is going to be the final
come
thing.
back home to each other. So the only time we were away from each other was when we were
This is
sleeping,
supposed to go
and
until
we'd do that
4:25.
6 days in a row, and then on our day off, we would
So
still
maybe
hang
like
out and
4:15,
explore and
4:10.
go and
Maybe
travel
they'll do
and
Dino Fury.
stuff.
I don't
So
know.
We're so blessed.
Yeah,
to
I know
really,
AB.
I don't know how long it'll take.
Really vibe and just,
I know AB.
You know, forever.
I know.
They straight up are like just spoiling that episode.
Oh,
Not that there's like that much to spoil. Like it's pretty obvious what's going to happen.
Oh man! So yes, I have to know, what was it like to be part of this episode, getting to work with legendary Rangers, and just realizing the Power
I'm going to tell
Rangers
how
legacy
Abraham
that you
Rodriguez
now are
didn't know
part
who
of.
Austin St. John was.
Filming with them
there are no words
was
to
so
describe it,
fun.
Andre.
Like that scene where we were all together, like that's such a huge group of like all of us filming at once. So those days were so big and so much fun, and it was just so refreshing because obviously we're used to us filming all the time. So getting this whole like new group of Rangers was just so much fun. We all had such a blast on set and off set, hanging out and going to dinners and just each other's apartments. We really took advantage of them being there and really hung out every second that we could. And honestly, I think for all of us, it's one of our favorite like memories of the whole experience was when they came back.
Austin is just so down to earth too. I love that guy. So down to earth.
Oh.
So just there. You know, whatever questions that we would all have, he would just say them in a second, and he just made us feel so welcome to the franchise.
Yeah, it's kind of goes.
Well, it was just so.
Sorry,
Jackie, go ahead.
But no, it goes back to that special bond again. Like even Jason would hang out with us just as much as all the other guys, and everybody just it feels like you already know all of the Rangers from regardless of what season they are. Like it just feels like you already know them, and everybody's so welcoming, so heartwarming, and just so friendly, and everybody kind of just has each other's backs and always has great advice, and they just brought such a great new energy, like AB said too. It was like such a refreshing time, and probably one of the best little periods of the whole entire series itself.
And especially for some of us who have grown up watching it, like, I'm a 90s baby, a lot of us are, and it's like, it's just so legendary that you're working with the original Red Ranger. Like, we're sitting on our way to set, and you're driving there, and you're just talking to him, and I'm like, what is my life right now? It's one of those moments that you're like, I'm a Power Ranger. It's pretty exciting. It's just, that just doesn't happen with every job, so it's pretty legendary.
Yeah, and Austin especially,
my first experience.
He really
Go ahead, Lily.
Go for it. Oh, thank you, Roy.
Ladies first.
I don't know, just Austin especially was so amazing. Like he pulled us all aside and was like, enjoy this time in your life. This is such a special moment in your life, and just soak up every minute of it. And he kind of put in perspective what we were getting ourselves into in the future of just being a part of this legacy for now, forever. And I don't know. I think it just got us all super excited and made the time filming with them even more special because it was like, okay, this is it. This is what we get to do now. Okay, this is amazing. Humongous family. Great.
Yeah.
And we are joining a legacy. We joined this legacy. Well, no, sorry. We joined this legacy, and like Liana said, I don't think none of us really knew what we were going into getting these roles. And just to see, and I think a lot of us did some studying as well from the very first Power Ranger season, Mighty Morphin, all the way to, Ninja Steel. So we saw and got to see James and Brennan and Yoshi, all these guys doing their thing. So it was surreal meeting them in person and knowing that they're just all just down-to-earth guys, especially Austin St. John. And I just want to say this because I say it like in every interview that I do. I legit met Austin St. John not knowing just where I was. I had hurt myself on second unit that day fighting. So I'm literally sitting in the green room. My foot is like just and in walks Austin St. John, his assistant. And I don't know if he has some type of prior, military medical training. But he comes down, he does like an examination, a diagnosis of my foot, of my ankle, and just like, they got a little abrasion here. Yes, sir. He wraps my foot, and I'm playing it so cool. I'm playing it cool. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is Austin, and this is Jason. This is Jason. And he's bandaging my foot right now? Is this happening? And then I got to work with him later on that day, and I just feel like we had this bond. Like he got me. Real life Power Ranger life, he had me. So yeah. Austin, appreciate you.
Oh, that's so cool.
For real.
Yeah, I was gonna say that scene where you jump out together is just so fun. It's just so fun. So yeah. It's an interesting thing because like I've seen that scene specifically where like Jason and you come out, you bump hands and all that stuff. That just is a reminder of just like how much the legacy is, and what's interesting about this legacy of Power Rangers is that there has been a lot of diversity, inclusion into it, and that's been another thing that's been wonderful about it all this time. So I just love to hear from you guys what that means to you when someone can look at any of you and go, that Power Ranger looks like me, and that sort of thing.
Yeah. I don't know. It's pretty wild to be a part of such an inclusive project, and that Saban has been doing it for so long. Like that was his main focus from the get-go. So I think it's really cool to also be part of a show that was such like, it wasn't even a thought. Like it was like, I want to make sure that everybody's included, and so every kid can look at the show and be like, in every form of diversity, and be like, anyone can be a Power Ranger. No matter body size, anything, and there's also like obviously race, and it's just really exciting to even be a part of our season where Jazz, the first Indian region. It's just so exciting to be a part of such a legendary show in that form as well.
Yeah, Jazz, I wanted to ask you about that. Like, how did that feel?
Oh, yes. Sorry, guys. For me, it was really. For me, stop laughing. For me, it was really special just because, being the first Punjabi Power Ranger in 20 plus years, and just having fans from India just message me and say that
representation
you look like
matters.
me. If you can do it, then I can do it, and just showing that confidence of being like, especially with Haim Saban, just like how Colby was just saying, anyone can become a Power Ranger if you just want it bad enough. And I'm a prime example of that. Rory, everyone on this panel is, and it's really special in my heart.
Yeah.
Just like Jazz, it's so special to be able to represent the Latino community and be a Latino Power Ranger and be that for little kids watching the show, and also be able to play like Nate's the scrawny scientist. He's the nerd, always on the computer in the lab, always doing things for the Rangers and helping them. And then him turning into one is just, I don't know, I think so special, and, shows to not judge a book by its cover, not to underestimate anyone. And yeah, it's just so special to be able to play both of those roles, even auditioning for it. I was originally auditioning for the comedic duo, and I went to producers for the comedic duo. And then in my producer session, Chip, our executive producer, asked me to read for a Ranger. And I remember very early on in the audition process, I even thought like, oh my gosh, I'm so not like the built as like a Power Ranger. I'm like short and little and like scrawny, and like I even had an idea of what a Power Ranger is supposed to look like. So then to be able to like even prove that to myself and show everyone that, look, I may not look like the average like normal typical Power Ranger, but I still got it. That alone just, I don't know, just means so much, and I'm happy to show that to everyone watching the show, that you know you can be a Power Ranger, and it really doesn't matter,
Foster too.
you know, your race or your body type
I
or
went
whatever.
there.
And yeah, it's just so special to be a part of a franchise and a show and a series that, you know, does that and has that, you know, inclusivity.
Yeah.
Definitely are blessed.
My little AB baby.
Definitely are blessed.
Yes. And of course, we
so
always
many
Power Rangers
instances.
always. No, I was just saying Power Rangers always has ladies there right alongside as well. So Jacqueline, Liana, do you have any feelings you have about being able to have that representation out there as well?
Yeah,
for sure.
It's super cool because I don't know about Jackie, because me and you, we kind of met in a stunts class, and so I think you and I both had this dream of being in action films, and I grew up wanting to be a female superhero, and that's the stories I love and I'm super passionate about. My book is frankly about that, and so it was amazing to be given the opportunity to be a part of Power Rangers and kind of fill the shoes of a female super villain. I mean, there's some kind of heroic-ish aspects to it, but I want to be able to use this opportunity to inspire other people and other girls to see you can also be superheroes as well. And I love those women growing up, and it's super cool that Jackie and I can hopefully do that to girls now in the future.
Yeah, definitely. I think what I really loved about just Power Rangers and stuff, and our season specifically, I really loved the storyline of our first few episodes. Not only was I able to be
I have a feeling this is going to be wrapping up pretty soon to get to the Dino Fury stuff, because 425,
amazing
this all ends.
But I also really wanted to hold my own and prove that, you know, Zoe is just as strong a part of the team as any of the other guys. And so I loved the storyline of her also being an underdog, but she, you know, she kept training and
he said hateful things towards Abraham Rodriguez, saying that
and passion
he didn't think he deserved
positivity
to be a Ranger,
and kind of conquering your fears is such a huge thing
like
that I personally try to live by myself. So I loved that was kind of Zoe's central theme throughout the first few episodes, and then obviously continued throughout the seasons. But yeah, it was really important to me to show girls, and you know, I think Liana and we had some really big shoes to fill, and I think that she crushed it. And yeah, I don't know, I think it's super special that we both got to see the female superheroes / villains on the show. So yeah,
really awesome.
Proud of you, girl. You killed it too.
And then, of course, Rory, I have to ask, you know,
where'd he go?
Being the Red Ranger, being the leader of the team. Yeah, welcome back. But yeah, being the Red Ranger, being the leader of the team, I'm sure that people have probably reached out to you. I'm sure you maybe have some experiences, especially, you know, obviously we've had a lot of talk about Black Lives Matter and Black representation in superheroes and media. So I'm curious of just what your experience has been as the leader of the team this season, to have that out there. Oh, I think we.
Oh no!
We might have lost your sound. Oh no!
Rory, no! Rory, no!
Oh no! Oh.
He's talking.
Oh no! There.
Can't hear you.
Lori.
Still no sound?
Oh no!
A little bit.
Oh,
Okay, we got you.
Wait, talk.
I think you're back.
There we go.
Come on, Lori.
You're back.
Hey, Rory Travis in the building. All right, thank you, Andre.
No problem.
So I mean, it's definitely been like been a blessing, this whole experience. We're walking into these shoes, and we're having to fill them. And for me, it first Black Ranger in 10 years, and our last one was Scott with RPM. I've definitely have instances where I've went to
I'm glad they're talking
seminars
about
and just
this.
lectures and conventions, and so many kids and people of all ages just coming up to me and just, yo, your performance was just amazing. I'm so happy that we can have an African American as the Red Ranger. Like, bro, you're sick. Like somebody who has my same hair, my same skin, my same swagger, and I didn't even know the hype that came with being, a Black Red Ranger. But I'm so happy that I've had the opportunity to be a part of this legacy, to meet you guys. I know my connection is slow. I apologize. At this moment of time. But yeah, it's definitely something that I'm grateful to have, because now I can speak about things that are important to me and important to my people. And, that's an opportunity that I'm not going to take for granted.
That's really awesome.
Awesome.
And just so you all know, Hasbro is standing with the Black community. They are committed to listening, taking action, making meaningful change, making the world a better place for everyone out there. And if you want to know more about that, you can check that out at newsroom.hasbro.com. But yeah, I just love that you guys bring so many different backgrounds as well as different personalities and styles, and just together coming together as a team. It's just always cool to watch, and that's why I think Power Rangers has been such a great thing, because we get to see so many different people work together to obviously save the world from all those monsters out there. So it's really awesome. It's a really cool team. But I've been asking a lot of questions. I know there's some fans out there that want to ask some questions. No problem. But yeah, I know there's some fans out there that want to ask some questions. So let's see what we got here.
Let's do it.
Arcana Master says, what is your favorite Power Ranger season? So I guess outside of your own, is there a Power Ranger? RPM? I hear.
RPM, let's go.
RPM.
Ooh, Dino Thunder.
A big one I watched when I was a kid has always stuck out to me. Of course, Mighty Morphin, but also in Space. Space is also such a great season as well, with also the...
Space.
Oh my gosh, what's the name escaping me? I should know my people. The villains. The Psycho Rangers.
Yeah.
My people. Just so legendary. That season's also great.
You get together every Thanksgiving and have some cookout with the Psycho Rangers,
I love it. I forgot their name. Psycho. I can't believe it.
My people.
All right. David says, Leanna and Colby, how was it playing villains? What did you do to prepare to be villains?
Ooh. Colby, go for it first.
Something really exciting about the robots is we came back from our little break, and it was in January, so after Christmas. And Liana and I got together and we were like, how do we want to do these robots? Because there's so many different ways we could have done it. And I put me and Liana through some crazy stuff. I learned some stuff, different body, like movement exercises through college. And I was like having her do it in the apartment. And she was humoring me. She was like, all right. She's like, I'm having you, I'm following you. But we ended up talking about Blade Runner and the replicants and how that was a big, Liana brought that idea up. And I was like, wow, that is so true. And we kind of wanted to go more the nuanced route and be like, we're so convincingly human that we're so convincingly human that you wouldn't know if we're robots or not. So that was a really fun little choice that we came up with. But yeah, it was inspired by Blade Runner. Liana?
It was so funny because on the flight back to New Zealand from Christmas break, I watched Blade Runner. And I was like, wait a second, this works perfectly for us for season 2. And before, we just kind of had a lot of fun with season 1, and we just kind of prepped together. And then again, for season 2, we came in, and then, yes, Colby did his thing, and I was like, I'm going to follow you all the way. And but yeah, that was the inspiration for season 2. And I don't know, I personally think it worked.
Yeah, for sure. And it definitely was fun to... It was definitely fun to kind of figure out, like, obviously Enter and Escape are their own specific villain, and Enter's a little bit more flamboyant, and so we were trying to figure out from the script that we were given, how do we want to kind of be more like them? Do we want to kind of create our own? It was a fun process, and I think we're really happy, and I think the fans are happy too with what we ended up going with.
Oh, and fun fact, we asked for the highlights, and it ended up working fantastically for the role. was a little fun thing because we were like, we should do something fun, hair and makeup for season 2. We're gonna be robots. We're gonna be different. So that's how the highlights came about, which
I should ask for some too.
So.
All right, I'm now gonna be concerned if I see anyone with highlights now and be like, are you a person or a robot? But it's good to know.
Yeah, are you a robot?
Yes, be concerned.
All right, Matthew asks, what episode of Beast Morphers is your favorite? Now, keep in mind, not every episode is aired yet, so no spoilers, but do you have a favorite Beast Morphers episode?
My favorite hasn't aired yet. It's in the second half of season 2. But some of my other favorites is, of course, my 8th episode where I become the Gold Ranger. That'll always be one of my tops. But then also the one with me and Zoe almost kissing. That was a super fun one to film. And also, like the Megan episodes, I loved working with Maddie, who plays Megan. Those are always so much fun. And yeah, those are a few of my...
Yeah, I just didn't like episode 8.
Yeah.
Episode 8 in season 1, yeah, it wasn't as good, you know, but
Oh, okay.
Getting a little
okay.
That's little AB baby. No, I think my favorite one was definitely mine and Roxy's Valentine's Day episode. So that was a really sweet episode. And of course, just the first one. Our first episode, it was just with the bang, you know. So that was definitely still one of my favorites. And my second favorite hasn't aired yet either.
Oh, there's a surprise in store there. Yes, we'll have to see.
We got about like 9 minutes left.
Pretty much a lot is coming, so everyone be ready. The season 2 is wild in every way, so be ready for what's coming.
About to get wild.
Stuff happens.
Guys, do you remember when we filmed with the turtle?
The turtle.
When he had to dive in and then he like twirled for the camera, do we remember that?
Yeah.
He was
The turtle's
so
a better actor than I am.
majestic.
That episode
worked every angle.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was our
really
only night shoot in the entire season, like the entire series.
Yeah,
we had that one night shoot at the aquarium. So much fun.
I like turtles.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, nice.
Also, though,
Okay.
my favorite was the Halloween one, especially because I loved hearing Jazz attempt to do a British accent.
Yeah. Oh yes. That Halloween episode was hilarious between the Sherlock Holmes Jazz and the Viking Jacqueline. I was like, what is going on here?
Oh my gosh.
Jackie.
You guys like
web series or something at least. Like Ingrid Ironack deserves to have her own school.
the British came easy to me, you know. The British accent came fairly easy to me. I've been
Yeah, it was flawless.
It's crazy.
Well, this next question comes with a prop because it says, the Hodgepodge says, I love Colby. How did you like your Lightning Collection figure? And yeah, that's for any of the figures that you've gotten out there.
The thing about the figure is that the hair looks so good. Like, I'll never be able to have my hair that good. So I was just like, wow, like, I was so disappointed in myself because my hair will never look that great. But no, it was so legendary.
Amen,
there's a toy with your face on it. So I'm over the moon. I have it next to my bedside. I look at it before I go to bed. Like, you know, that's the life, I guess.
I'm dating my action figure.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, this is a great name, Overdrive. Nice operation. What was the weirdest thing that happened on set?
Ooh.
Oh, weird.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Weirdest thing?
Wait, what?
The thunderstorm?
Remember the like hurricane that like happened?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And like,
yeah.
oh my gosh, that was crazy.
They were in the trailer, and all the lights went off. The trailer was shaking. People were like coming like wardrobe. Like we had to like stay inside. Everyone was in their trailers. Me and Jackie were like freaking out. Like we didn't know what to do. That was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. We thought that was literally like a whole hurricane, tornado, tsunami Poor Tsunami.
We thought we were doing a call for the day.
Yeah. It was nuts.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That happened
a lot though.
They were too scared.
A lot during filming, and a lot of times we'd be like filming and they have to hold the umbrellas over us, and as soon as they call action, they run away, and then we quickly have to do it. And sometimes we would film with like even just light rain, but like rain was a big thing in New Zealand.
You guys remember
there was a forest.
lot there.
We filmed in a forest a lot, and there were so many cicadas out there. And I remember one time we went in, and me and Liana run in to do a thing, and we transport in, and we have these vest things, and all of a sudden they're falling into our vests, and we have to act like there's not a cicada in my vest while we're acting, and then you're waiting for cut. And like things like that, you're just like, what is my job? Like it's falling into my evil vest, and I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it was pretty gross.
Yeah, they kept crawling into our costume, and eventually they were like, okay, how do we get rid of these bugs? So they started spraying the trees with water. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad you're all good from the rain and the bugs.
While we were at the beach, do you guys remember that? Oh, I'm so sorry.
I can't.
I'll go really quick. Remember that? Yes.
I'm sorry. And then Jazz had to hold the hedgehog.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yes.
Fun with that.
Yeah, I'm scared of hedgehogs, guys.
Very dangerous.
Or fun, whatever.
I had this centipede that was really poisonous. Actually poisonous.
The guinea pig was dangerous. What is it? It wasn't a guinea pig. What was it?
Guinea pig, the hedgehog.
Hedgehog. They look the same. Hedgehog.
Guinea pig.
Hedgehog is scarier than a centipede.
Yeah, this Dino Fury cast reveal is going to be
It was so
real
cool
quick
that day we
at this
filmed.
point.
It's not a
It's
weird
supposed to
thing,
end
but like,
4:25, right?
remember after rap, we all got
Is this
to
going to
run
be just
into
like
the
a
water
picture of
and,
the
like,
cast
swim.
on the screen?
Like,
Like, here's
you
your
get to
cast,
do
and
that.
just end
Like,
it?
that was
Might
it was
honestly just be it.
amazing.
We got swim clothes on, ran to the beach. We all swam for
I
a
wish
little
they would do a
while,
little
and then we
video
went
of
home.
them.
Like, how awesome.
And maybe they
That's
will.
like a perk of filming
Because, you know, we would
like
see them in person at Power Morphicon, so it'd be nice to do
yeah.
like a video instead of just a picture.
Nice.
But we'll see.
All right, I got a little bit of a challenge for you here, and before we wrap it up, B Flame will ask,
"Oh no,
who does the best impression of Kobe's Tronics yell?"
This is the best question ever made. Okay, like one at a time. Like let me rate it. Like one at a time.
Yeah.
I'll say who's the best.
Oh no! I didn't sign up for it.
Tronics!
Oh
Okay. Okay, Jackie.
Jacqueline.
Okay. I need to do the hair so that I'm in character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I look
Figure out.
like.
You look at the hair.
Just like that.
So you can get a little reference there.
Do the angle.
Yeah.
There's
Oh, good.
Yes.
All right, Jazz.
All right, this is Kobe.
That really.
Tronics!
That's pretty
Give me
good.
my helmet.
All
right, AB.
Abraham.
You have to do the hand. Tronics!
And Liana, you're right
All right,
beside
Lee.
him, so you gotta have it. All right. Whoa. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh.
I hate you so much.
Wow.
Whoa! Whoa!
Do it.
You also watched it the most. I would expect you to be the best at it.
Yeah, you have to like do.
Yeah, me and Liana did a lot of impersonating of each other's characters, and we realized that for some weird reason, evil means neck, and so my neck was always it's the detail.
That's
So maybe Liana wins, but it's also not fair.
Yeah. It's not fair. Oh, but well, that also, was- Colby would do this thing with me. Remember? It would be not
Oh
making
yes,
fun of
and
each other
Liana
on
like
set.
would do this.
Yes, the hands.
The hands.
You and Jazz had
1 minute.
with the glove.
Dino Fury cast.
There's so many videos on our phones of each other making fun of
So many things.
this.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
All of you win, by the way. Everybody's
Nice.
a winner.
Yeah, I thought it was all good.
Yay! Thanks for being nice.
Here's something we can all do together. Let's see if we can make this work. On the count of 3, let's all try to say at the same time, internet permitting, go Power Rangers. All right? So I'll count it down.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3. Go Power Rangers! Perfect.
This does not work for Zoom or Skype or whatever.
Thank you all so much. It's been so glad to talk to you all. And if, like I said, if you want to see all of this fun happen every Saturday morning at 8 a.m., check out the new episodes of Beast Morphers. Stream the entire series of season 1 if you haven't seen it yet. It's a great series and it's a great cast. So be sure to check that out. Again, Saturday mornings, 8 a.m.
All
on
right, here we go.
For Power Rangers Beast Morphers. Still got more of you to go, but there is another season of Power Rangers that's coming out after Beast Morphers, so we got to switch it up a little bit, just real quick for you. Power Rangers Dino Fury is the 28th season of Power Rangers, and we have a sneak peek to show you right now.
65 million years ago, an ancient force brought the power of the Morphin Grid to planet Earth. Now, the forces of evil have come to claim that power, and a group of heroes must rise up to meet this challenge.
It's Morphin time!
Harnessing the energy of the Morphin Grid with the prehistoric power of Dino Fury, they will unlock incredible new Morphers, Dino-powered weapons,
better not just be a trailer.
And astonishing new
I like how they have the
Megazords.
subtitles at the bottom that were cut off.
In the tradition of dinosaur teams of the past comes a brand new entry. Power Rangers Dino Fury. Coming soon.
Whoa, we even changed the background for it. It's so amazing.
Wow.
What'd you guys think of that?
Maybe he's the Pink Ranger. Let's go.
That was so Okay, Lily Red.
That looked dope, yo.
Yeah, that was really cool. But it is Hasbro
Wow.
PulseCon. It's Hasbro PulseCon, guys. I think we can give them a little bit more. Let's give them a little something else, if you don't mind. If you guys don't mind. Let's see what else we got here.
Cast reveal.
Maybe.
Here we go. And I'm playing Zato, the Dino Fury Red Ranger.
Hi, I'm Kai Moya, and I'm playing Ollie, the Dino Fury Blue Ranger.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and I'm playing Amelia, the Dino Fury Pink Ranger.
On behalf of the new cast of Power Rangers Dino Fury, we're so excited to be a part of the Power Rangers family, and we can't wait for you to see Dino Fury next year. It's going to be more phenomenal.
Wait, they're just doing red, blue, pink? Come on, guys.
Power Rangers there.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're probably like, wait. That was 3 Rangers. Where's the rest of the team? We got some more to tell you about later down the line, so be sure to stay tuned.
Later
Can't
down
reveal
the
everything
line?
today, but we'll definitely tell you more about the cast as well as more about Dino Fury as a whole. But for you guys, what did you think? What do you think about the next season that's coming up after you guys?
I feel ripped off. Why aren't you going to
think
reveal
about
the rest?
So excited.
Yeah. I didn't see us in it. I think they cut our footage out. I didn't see us in it.
Well, of course, we're all for a crossover. Fingers crossed for a
Hasbro made a
crossover.
mistake.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely excited for the new season. But like I said, Power Rangers Beast Morphers still going on with this wonderful cast. Thank you all so much for being a part of this panel, being a part of Hasbro PulseCon. We really do appreciate you taking this time out. And it's just great to talk to you and get to see you guys behind the.
We got some character
all the
names,
outfits
though,
and
at
just
least.
get to see you as people. And
I know they start with red, blue, and pink, but that's like just the same as like with Dino Charge when they started with some of the Rangers. Like, it's like going to be like episode 2 or 3 where the rest of them come in, you know?
No problem. So yeah. And I'll see you at Morphicon next year. We're going to make it happen. All right. So thank you all for being a part. Yes.
Go Power Rangers! I tried. Oh man, now that that's stuck in all your heads, I just want to take a sec to thank the entire Power Rangers team for bringing this together. And wow, who else is stoked for Dino Fury? Am I right? I'm right. Moving right along, we have a special performance by another amazing musical act that, by the way...
We're going to wrap that up. Okay. Well, that's it. I know, guys. I know about Ryu Soldier with how red, blue, and pink were seen first, but that's been the case with other seasons too, where they started with a couple Rangers, but it's still a 5-Ranger team. Like, black and green don't come in like a long time later. Like, they're still there, at the beginning. And so for a cast reveal, I just thought that was kind of odd to do, especially considering everyone already found out via social media who the Rangers are. And so now the fact that we know 3 of them confirmed, like, everybody's going to guess the other 2, or will already know the other 2 based on social media and all that, like, it's kind of, like, already known. But that's interesting. So yeah, I don't know. But again, we already knew the cat. If you want to know the other 2 Rangers, guys, let's you know what? Why don't we go there? Why don't we do this? We're gonna do a reveal thanks to the Illuminati, because they revealed this a while ago. Let me search. So yeah, so the Illuminati revealed the cast before. So there's Russell Curry, who is the Red Ranger. We had Kai Moya, who is the Blue Ranger, and Hunter Deno, who is the Pink Ranger. Then the Black Ranger is Chance Perez, and the Green Ranger, originally a male, who is actually going to be a female character in Dino Fury, is Alexandria Nunez. So that's thanks to the Illuminati. We knew that a while ago. So, I guess it's even more confirmed now, given that 3 of the 5 were officially confirmed today. So there you go. But yeah, what'd you think today? I honestly, I thought it was pretty good overall. I think the reveals from the toy stuff were pretty good. Definitely a lot of Lightning Collection stuff that, I mean, I know, like, almost all pretty much, at least Lightning Collection wise, leaked. But this was like our first looks at a lot of things, and I'm glad to have it officially confirmed. So, I did enjoy a lot of that. I think, the cast panel was fun. The Beast Morphers cast is always super cool. We got at least a partial Dino Fury cast reveal. Yeah, I mean, all in all, I think it was a pretty good time, right? What'd you guys think? I guess the metallic Pink Ranger was new, so that was a new reveal that wasn't leaked. And so at 5 p.m. in about a half hour, pre-orders for some of the stuff are going to go up. So keep an eye out for those pre-orders. Very, very interesting. So this Dino Fury thing, very interesting, right? Let me see if I can pull up this. Did they put it on Power Rangers, or it's on Twitter? Let's watch this trailer again, because they talk about, like, the history of the morphing grid and stuff, right? Like, what's all that about? Okay, let me see if I can get this going here. Okay. So listen to the beginning of this, because they talk about, like, the history of the morphing grid. So is this like an origin story of, like, the original team of Rangers or something? I don't even know. And then there are a few, like, original shots in there of people, like, in, like, shadowed backgrounds and stuff. Like, is that for Dino Fury, or is that just other random stock footage they included? I'm curious as to what it all means. But here's the let's just watch the beginning part of this trailer again.
65 million years ago, an ancient force brought the power of the Morphin Grid to planet Earth.
So 65 million years ago, some force brought the Morphin Grid to Earth? Is that kind of a retcon? Because I feel like the Morphin Grid was always a part of Earth. I don't know, but something brought the Morphin Grid to Earth. So that's intriguing.
Now, the forces of evil have come to claim that power, and a group of heroes...
See, like this. Is that actually, like, Hunter, or, is that her, or is that just a random stock footage thing that they filmed, or what does this mean? Is this just, like, you know what I mean? Like, these shadowy figures... Is this from Ryu Soldier? I only watched, like, the first 2 episodes, so I don't know. Is that from Ryu Soldier? It doesn't seem like a Ryu Soldier type thing, but I don't know.
Must rise up to meet this...
Like that, too. Or is this implying... Is this implying, like, backstories? Like, is one of the characters, like, a part of this, like, gym here or something? I don't know. Like, what is this?
Challenge.
It's Morphin time!
And then that. Was that actually the Dino Fury cast, or was it just some other stock footage? Because that doesn't sound like any cast saying it's morphing time that I recognize. Listen to that.
Challenge.
It's Morphin time!
Is that the Dino Fury cast saying it? It could be. Right? That very well could be them saying it.
Harnessing the energy of the Morphin Grid with the prehistoric power of Dino Fury, they will unlock incredible.
This is a cool
Morphers, Dino-powered weapons.
So that's all Ryu Soldier footage, of course.
Powerful new Zords.
Look! Oh wait, did you see at the bottom of the screen there? This is taken straight out of Ryu Soldier. Look at you see the logo thing pop up. Because does it pop up? I don't know if that's subtitles or some other text that pops up on the screen. So they had to crop it. Oh, was that the Beast Morphers cast? Really? Okay, I'll have to go back and listen to that again. You see the it's kind of funny that they tried to crop it out, but obviously they couldn't completely.
And astonishing new Megazords. In the tradition of dinosaur teams of the past comes a brand new entry.
This is also interesting because, like, I don't remember trailers for seasons ever referencing prior seasons. So this is, like, in the tradition of dinosaur seasons from the past. What's the tradition? Is it just a tradition that there are dinosaur seasons? Or is this truly going to connect to the other dinosaur seasons in some way? I'm very curious about you know, that. Because they really... Maybe I guess they're just really trying to harp on the fact that, hey, we're doing dinosaurs again. It's been around for a while.
Power Rangers.
Oh, what happened? Oh. Okay, let me go back to the, this thing.
Meet this challenge.
It's Morphin time!
Oh, wait, yeah.
Morphin time!
Okay, you're right. I think that was the Beast Morphers cast. I think so. I know they haven't filmed anything. I don't think they filmed anything yet, but, like, the thing is, the cast is in New Zealand. They could have done some type of voiceover type thing, like it's Morphin time or whatever, or some, you know, a couple stock footage type things to include. That's possible. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it's likely not. But yeah, I guess this isn't them. This is probably just a Beast Morphers cast.
It's up to meet this challenge.
It's Morphin time!
That sounded like Jazz and Jacqueline. It sounded like the two of them. I think it probably is. But regardless, I'm just very intrigued by the beginning line here.
65 million years ago, an ancient force brought the power of the Morphin Grid to planet Earth.
Like, what does that mean? You know? Like, that's very interesting. I'm very curious to see, you know, what happens with all that. So who knows? Who knows, right? It's very, very intriguing to see what they do with it. Man, it's so weird that we still really don't have. So I wonder. So that, I guess that's my question then, is when are they going to reveal the other two Rangers? Because the trailer obviously shows they're there. So like, what other event are they going to do? Because we have Hasbro PulseCon. I think it would kind of suck if they just like tweeted out a video later versus like the big PulseCon reveal as these guys and the other two are just a Twitter reveal. You know, so like, is there going to be some other event? Is it going to be in another like Hasbro Fan First Friday thing, or you know what I mean? I wonder when they're going to reveal the other two Rangers. Because obviously we know there's a sixth Ranger coming too, which we also have a good idea of who the actor is playing that Ranger too. But yeah, I'm just curious as to like what their plan is for that. But I do have to again give a shout out to the Illuminati because they were right once again. I know a lot of people. I don't know if it's a lot of people, but I know there's some people out there that claim that they fake things and all sorts of stuff. But again, they were right once again. So. All right, y'all. I think that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna end the stream. But it was a fun time. Thank you for everyone, that stopped and joined. I definitely encourage you to check out at Lightning Fig PR on Twitter. Lightning Fig PR on Twitter. It's run by Josh, and he collects a lot of information on all the Lightning Collection stuff. And I'm sure he's going to be, if there's anything you thought you missed, any pictures, any details, he has the whole Lightning logbook as well. So make sure that that you do check it out for all that information. But thank you for everyone that joined. I am working on more videos. You know what? Okay, let me to end this thing. Let me show you the videos that I still have left to work on soon. Just so you guys know what's in the works. For one thing, I did film my video of the Lightning Collection Power Morpher. So I know, and I'm dropping it right on my laptop. That's great. I know a bunch of people are asking me about that. I filmed my video. I just need time to edit this and get it out soon. So keep an eye out for that. What else? Oh, okay, let me grab some stuff from over here. Just give me a second. Let's see. Okay. So. Okay. For Beast Morphers, I still have more of the figures here, right? I haven't finished reviewing these. I have Vargoyle. I have the Beast X Yellow Ranger, the Beast X Blue Ranger, the Beast X Red Ranger, and the Cybervillain Robo Blaze. I know that there's the Beast X King Red Ranger or something or whatever, the one that wasn't in the show, but they made a toy of. I haven't found that anywhere, so if I find it, I'll review it. If not, then I guess not. It all just depends on if I find it or not. Then I also have, I'll grab some more stuff. Okay, I have the Cruise 2-pack, the new one, as well as Jax. They have not made one for Smash, so I guess if they do, then I'll get that. These are the newer ones, because I know they did ones before. And I just picked this up recently from Amazon. The 3-pack from the team up here, featuring MMPR Red, we got Dino Thunder Blue, and Dino Charge Pink. So I got that 3-pack of figures. It's in scale with the Beast Morphers figures, I believe, so I'll be reviewing that pack. So we got that. There's more. There's more. Okay, let's see. I have Psycho Green and Psycho Blue I got individually, but I know there is something else Psycho Ranger related that I'll grab in just a second. I have Dino Thunder White. I need to request the fixed helmet, so I'll probably wait to do a video until I get the fixed helmet as well. I have Dino Charge Black. Okay. Alright, speaking of Psycho Rangers, I have the Psycho Ranger Team Pack. And I have SPD Omega right here as well. I also have the Soul of Chogokin Titanus. I still plan on doing a video of that. And I think as of right now, those are all of the Power Rangers reviews